Wake up before it's too late. True story of regret and hope. What if the most dangerous thing in life is believing you have time? What if every smile you ignored was a warning and every silence was a scream? And what if your future is being built or broken by the smallest choices you make today? Romesh never set out to waste his life. He just thought he had more time. As a boy, Romesh was full of energy, but none of it was directed. While his classmates worked through textbooks and prepared for exams, Romesh chased laughter. He found school boring, teachers annoying, and his parents' advice repetitive. "Study hard," his mother said. "Life is difficult," his father warned, but Romesh brushed it off with a smile. He believed life was for fun, and fun to him meant freedom from discipline. He pretended to sleep when it was time for school. He hated uniforms, skipped class, and wandered the streets with friends. He watched movie posters, imagined himself in glamorous stories, and convinced himself that reality could wait. The first blow came quietly. He failed his 10th grade exams. His mother cried in silence. His father grew stern, but Romesh just laughed. "No problem, I'll pass next time." Next time never came. He failed again, then quit school entirely. His parents were devastated, but still patient. Relatives like Uncle Rajesh tried to guide him. "Life won't wait," they said. "Wake up!" But Romesh didn't want to wake up. He believed the world would bend to his will eventually. At 20, his fantasy began to crack. His old friends were gone, moved on. One was in college. Another had joined the army. A few had steady jobs. They spoke of dreams, responsibilities, and futures. Romesh still roamed the same streets, still wore the same clothes, still chased the same empty distractions. And yet, he still didn't change. Then came one last chance. His father, in an act of faith, opened a small shop for him. "This is yours. Start something. Build your life." Ramesh shut it down in 2 months. "I don't like it," he said with a shrug. The truth? He had never learned to carry the weight of commitment. Responsibility felt like a cage, so he kept running. Then came the quiet collapse. His mother spoke less. Her energy faded. Her eyes looked sad, but she said nothing. His father stopped offering advice. His voice was tired. Even his childhood friends stopped visiting. Everyone was moving, evolving, living. Romesh remained the same, and then the moment he would regret forever. His mother passed away. He wasn't home. He was at a movie, laughing. When he returned, people were crying. His father sat on the floor, lifeless and lost. That was the day Ramesh felt the weight of time, but it was too late. She was gone, and for the first time, he realized he couldn't rewind life. At 30, panic finally woke him. He began looking for work. But who would hire him? He had no degree, no experience, no consistency. Just a man with empty hands and a head full of regret. He washed dishes in a hotel, quit. Worked in a warehouse, quit. Tried odd jobs, quit. He was good at quitting, not staying. He had mistaken freedom for laziness, and now he was trapped by it. Then his father died, quietly, alone. Now the house echoed with silence. There was no one left to scold him or believe in him. At 48, Romesh runs a small tea stall near a noisy railway station. Every morning, Tired workers stop by. Some pay, some promise to. Ramesh doesn't argue. He doesn't ask questions anymore. He just makes tea and remembers. He remembers his mother's soft voice, his father's hopeful eyes, his uncle's concern, his friend's progress, and his own silence. I threw my life away one small decision at a time, he says. Not because I was evil, but because I didn't listen, I didn't care, I didn't act. Now he sees clearly. School was never the enemy. It was the foundation. Friends who wasted time with him weren't loyal, they were lost too. Parents don't lecture for control, they plead from love. Time doesn't announce its ending, it just runs out. Sometimes he looks at the sky and whispers, "If only I had understood earlier, maybe I'd be a better man. Maybe they would have been proud of me." But wishes don't change reality. Choices do. And now, Ramesh has one reason to keep telling his story. If you're 15 to 20, please don't become me, he says. Don't ignore the people who love you. Don't waste the years that will define you. Study, not for marks, but for your mind. Choose friends, not for laughs, but for direction. Respect your parents, even if you disagree. They've walked through storms for you. And above all, don't delay your life. Every day matters. Ramesh lost his chances, but you haven't. You still have time. You still have choices, but you won't forever. So wake up before life wakes you up with pain. If this story moved something inside you, listen to that feeling. Don't ignore it. Don't delay. Let this be the story that wakes you up. And if it did, please subscribe to Whispers Within, where stories don't just echo, they transform.